One of the squadrons based at J-Bear is celebrating 100 years of serving the nation.
The 90th Fighter Squadron stood up in World War I and has taken part in every conflict since. In tonight's Inside the Gates, why current and former members say it's important to remember where they came from as they fly into the future.
This is our whole squadron back in 1967, and that's me right there.
50 years ago, then First Lieutenant Travis Vanderpool flew with the 90th Fighter Squadron in Vietnam.
It was a special time. It had been a dream since I was a little boy to be a fighter pilot.
A relic of that era still hangs on the wall, a squadron flag from 1967.
It actually sustained damage on attack on the base in Bien Hoa, Vietnam.
Members of the unit, past and present, gather to celebrate their century of service. Nicknamed the Dicemen, this reunion is a chance to connect over the generations.
We find that we have just a lot more in common than you would ever think. The airframes change, the people turn over, but the Dicemen are the Dicemen through and through.
Pictures around the squadron show off their storied lineage, which started in World War I, scouting enemy lines from the air.
It started as a reconnaissance squadron and then a bombardment squadron, and now as today it's a fighter squadron. So we've been touching everything that the Air Force does. You always have to look back and say, like, the heritage that you're a part of carries on for generations.
Seeing the jets fly over, Vanderpool says it reminds him of his days in the sky.
100 years, and I'm right in the middle of it, exactly in the middle.
He flew the F-100. Dicemen today pilot F-22s.
It was still really a great airplane to fly. It felt like it could do all of that. But then you see what these things can do, how quickly they get up, get off the ground, and make the maneuvers they do. It's just incredible how things have advanced.
From France in World War I to Australia in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and the conflicts in the Middle East, the Dicemen have been there and say they're ready for whatever's next.
That's a spirit that we're going to carry forward into the next century as we go forward.
The 90th Fighter Squadron is older than the Air Force itself, which is celebrating its 70th birthday this year. And guys, they have a motto there: roll the dice, pay the price. So those guys are serious business.
All right. Had that insignia for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to sports.